right to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. They will get away from that one, and they're going to... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go through the snow here in Cleveland. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
One of the best.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys will have their hands full, that's for sure. We know how hard it can be for these warm-weather teams to adjust to the inclement weather. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Cleveland. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his first look is incomplete.
When you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Let's go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Hey, here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
13, Luke.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup,
they'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
To throw now, Shuck. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lawrence. And he is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
36-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The Jaguars at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Shuck now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They will throw again. Shuck. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
Now Shuck. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Head for 60, head for 60. Set, go.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And his pass incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now 3rd down and 16.
Here's Shuck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
Here we go.
To throw is Shuck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Shuck. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Hey, go, go.
Lawrence will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jags add 6 to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jags offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Lawrence. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
48-yard line.
Ready up. All right, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 15.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
At the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Shuck. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw now, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Gibbs straight ahead. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And a penalty flag comes as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
3rd and 13.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Shuck. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Working to put a drive together. Shuck now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Shuck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jahmyr Gibbs, 63 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
I got it.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The Jaguars, first down.
Take right open.
First and 10 at the 20.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Lawrence. And it's caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as a deep.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Shuck from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Panther 60.
Shuck here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air once more. Shuck. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A loss of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
42-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Shuck. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
4th and goal.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that he could not hang on to it.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Hey, here we go.
Lawrence from his end zone. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They left to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready? 70 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Shuck. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.